I want to sort of, address why you haven't been on, and we can all kind of tackle it together.
Okay.
So, my theory here is that I am not at fault, and I didn't do anything. And so
you made a PowerPoint.
Well, I figured that everyone was gonna maybe start to blame me, so I got ahead of it.
This is what happens when you don't drink.
Sorry, I'm in the. We'll talk about
Friday
that.
night, honey. Let's make a PowerPoint.
That's what interesting.
You don't know even half of it. So this is not my fault, Cutie. You not being on the podcast. So first of all, this is me the other day. Because I was remembering, I was like, I have asked you to come on like so many times, and I've like messaged you, and you just like not gotten back to me, and I was like, what's the deal with that? So I looked into it, and none of them went through.
Wow.
Like somehow every single message I sent you just straight up got like sent back.
You called her Epic Winderella.
That's a good name.
Well, I thought she'd love that one. Yeah, I asked you a couple things in there, and so I'm sorry about that. That one for real though, like that's my bad.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And I know like what you're thinking right now, like to talk for you. Like I know what you're thinking right now. It's like, this doesn't really absolve you, Nick. Like this isn't like
that's only in 2021.
I know it's been so long of me trying, and we'll get to that because there's a big gap. I also messaged Ludwig a bunch of times about you coming on. And he just did his thing. He just ghosted me. Like, you know how often I message Ludwig?
I know how to drop shadow in Photoshop.
He said,
I know how to drop shadow.
It's 4 messages by Nick, and then the last one says, how drop shadow in Photoshop.
Which I actually thought was a good question. If you continue down, I answer
know
his
how to
question.
drop shadow.
You don't need to talk to him about that. I can teach you that.
This is disrespectful.
I can do that.
I've done too many thumbnails
Do
to
you
drop
know
shadow.
what stroke is?
No, you don't
When
need
you
stroke.
added the outline on the text, that looks
He
good
doesn't know what
sometimes.
stroke is.
So, I asked you, and I kind of biffed that one. I asked the love of your life. He biffs that one.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, yes, I was talking about Maya, who I asked, and she was not helpful.
Yeah.
She just sent me this picture of
That's
the
a
horse's
sad-
Audio
penis.
listener, she sent, for some reason, she has a picture of my penis, and she sent it to Nick.
This is a picture
I
of
don't
a
know
horse's
why she
penis,
has this.
which was earlier this year. Also not helpful.
Yeah.
And, on the timeline you were mentioning, and then from 2022 to 2023, I was kind of on like my low key, like more chill type vibe. I was like,
you weren't trying as hard.
I was like grinding on myself and like
get it.
just like kind of by my lonely
It
type
seems
thing.
like that.
Yeah, and so this is me at Shrek's Adventure. On the right, that's kind of me just sort of
Like
chilling.
vibing.
Yeah, just like kind of chilling. So I was busy. And there's other stuff. So we had good times. Do you remember the good times? I'm gonna bring up some of the good times. So remember when we rode scooters?
No.
This is us riding dirty, right?
You don't remember this?
I actually
Everyone
don't.
bought scooters.
I have no.
This is us
You
riding
did it?
dirty.
No, we did. We all bought scooters. I listened to the Sonic music in my
This is
headphones.
so long
Dude,
ago.
I don't remember this.
This is just
I don't
kinda
think I was
crazy.
there.
My hair is brown.
This is just kind of like part one of why I couldn't have done this because look
Yeah.
at we're
Oh,
fucking
look at my
we're
fucked up
homies.
train
And that time I
track
wrote a
too.
tweet for you
Yeah.
when I used to ghostwrite for you.
Yeah. You should
If
do
the
that
only
again.
cure for coronavirus was trapped in your meat, catch me straight up slurping your shit for the cause. This was on March 19th,
Yeah.
2020, when it came out.
Yeah, it was early Corona.
Dude, this is the week LA lockdown. Holy
You
shit.
can't say you didn't solve it though.
Yeah, and that one
It's
time,
fixed.
Say it, yeah.
that one time
She slurped so
I,
much.
and that one time I fed Durs a bunch of gummy worms.
That's not good.
He liked them.
That is bad.
I watched
We had
him.
some good ass times,
Yeah.
us together. So my conclusion basically, why this is not my fault, is, and I can't be the reason, is that at the end of the day, I'm just a white boy coolin'.
Wow.
I'm just a white boy coolin', and your best friend potentially, if you'll let me. So thank you for coming on our show finally, Cutie.
I don't think you
Round of
could.
applause.
Hey, cutie!
Thank you for coming on our show.
I-
I'm excited to have you on, and also low key, I think Aiden did it. That's my guess.
Real.
Yeah.
Real.
I
Real.
know.
Why have you made so many PowerPoints?
Real.
He loves them. They're his hobby.
Yeah.
Do you buy that?
I think ever since I spiked your mimosa on purpose with champagne and JHB, you've never wanted to forgive me.
What if I told you? What if I told you I've actually started drinking since then, secretly.
But he likes it.
No, you'd be so much tighter and chiller.
You would not be on your
Hold
cool
on.
boy white
Say
boy
that again.
shit.
Is that why you're white boy Kool-Aid?
Wow. I forgot about the scooters. Is the scooters the only picture we have together? Do you think?
So
gotta be
on my
some
search to
Christmas
find
ones.
some, that's kind of what I realized. It's the only photo we have together is
Wow.
this one.
Okay, yeah.
That isn't a group photo.
I forgive you.
Yay! Well, to be clear, I didn't do it, so there's nothing
You
super
could
to
have
forgive.
done it. What I imagine is weekly in this room, you guys are like, should we have Cutie on yet? And then one of you is like, no. And each of you have a reason each time. Aiden's like, no, I want to make out with her boyfriend again. Ludwig's like, no, I want to make out with Aiden again. Slime's like, no, that bitch stinks. And Nick's like, no, I hate women. That's what I thought.
Okay.
At least I think they're stinky, but I still love them in her mind.
Yeah.
Because they're worth love, even if they stink.